Elias took his first steady breath in this new world, the air crisp and filled with the earthy scent of damp foliage. The forest was alive with sounds, birds chirping overhead, the rustle of leaves, and the distant gurgle of a stream that beckoned him to explore. He glanced down at his hands, grateful to find them intact, albeit a bit dirtied. Adrenaline coursed through his veins, reminding him of a time when he played to win, not just to survive. Determined, he pushed deeper into the grove. Each step was a reminder of the weight of his choices. Being reborn into a world where the grind for power and levels extended over decades was daunting, but with his newfound abilities, he felt both invincible and vulnerable, a paradox that sent his mind racing. As he ventured further, Elias felt a tingling sensation at the back of his mind, a whisper of his abilities waiting to be discovered. He had logged countless hours grinding in the pixelated worlds of his former gaming life, but knowing that his passive skill would multiply any experience gained by 100 times was exhilarating and terrifying. Suddenly, a flash of light drew his attention. He whipped around to see a series of options flickering in front of him, similar to a user interface from a game, yet distinct in its gravitas. "Do you want to activate the holographic interface?" Elias stared at it, blinking. "Yes!" he exclaimed, his voice breaking the serenity of his surroundings. The options converged into a three-dimensional interface that hovered in the air like a holographic projection. Stats, skills, and experience were laid before him in an interface he hadn't seen in years. Holographic interface activated. Elias Thorne. Class unknown. Level 1. Passive skill. Experience multiplier 100. XP gained. Total X skill. Quests none. Instinctively, Elias's fingers brushed across the interface, pulling up a notification. You have activated passive skill, experience multiplier. Effects. All experience gained is multiplied by 100. Duration. Active at all times. Elias grinned, exhilarated. "This is incredible," he said, unable to contain his excitement. With this ability, farming for levels would turn from a chore into a feast. He could potentially leap ahead of everyone in this world. The mental gears in his mind churned. A robust plan was beginning to form. Gripping his fingers together, he took a deep breath and thought fervently, "What's my first move?" A crackle in the underbrush jolted him from his thoughts. Suddenly, an animal, a large, snarling wolf, burst forth. Its fur bristled, teeth bared. A scar across its snout hinted at a fierce life lived amongst other predators. Its amber eyes locked onto Elias, hunger evident and inviting. Instincts kicked in as Elias reached for a wooden branch lying nearby, awkwardly lifting it in a defensive posture. "Stay back," he warned, faltering in conviction even as the wolf advanced, its growl reverberating through the air. "Damn, how do I do this?" he muttered to himself. In the heart of his panic, a part of him remembered the mechanics of combat. You just need to find that specific opening. Elias had countless strategies etched in his mind, taught through practice and triumph. Gleaning from his past life, he tightened his grip on the branch and took a fighting stance. Then, like a scene played out in slow motion, the wolf lunged. At the last second, Elias sidestepped, feeling the adrenaline surge through him as the creature barreled past. In one fluid motion, he swung the branch with all his might, catching the wolf on the side of its head. The blow landed solidly, an unelaborated but effective maneuver. You have dealt 10 damage to wolf, level 1. Wolf HP 30-40, XP gained 1, multiplied by your passive skill 100 = 100 XP. Elias blinked at the notification that promptly popped up before him. The number was startling, almost unbelievable. 100 XP for that? He chuckled. The wolf snarled, disoriented by the sudden impact. He pressed his advantage, swinging again, feeling a newfound sense of purpose. "Let's see how much this grind is really worth." He struck again. "Come on," he yelled defiantly. You have dealt 10 damage to wolf, level 1. Wolf HP 20-40. XP gained 1, 100 XP. The wolf charged once more, and this time Elias anticipated its timing. He ducked low and sprang to his feet, finally learning the pace of this world. The branch connected hard against the wolf's ribs, sending it crashing into the underbrush. You have dealt 10 damage to wolf, level 1. Wolf HP 10-40. XP gained 1, 100 XP. With that, the air thickened around him. The charge of energy burgeoned as he gathered his nerve, adrenaline rushing. He could almost hear the whispers of his old self, a voice calculating every angle for the best outcome. The wolf staggered, real pain now etched across its features. Elias raised his makeshift weapon, resolve pulsing through him, and brought it down for one final blow. You have dealt 10 damage to Wolf, level 1. Wolf HP yo 40, XP gained 100 XP. You have slain a wolf, level 1. Total XP 300. Elias stepped back, heart pounding. Is it really that easy, he whispered, adrenaline still coursing through him. He felt alive, exhilaration coursing through him like electricity. But that thrill swiftly turned to curiosity as he noticed a glowing orb next to the defeated wolf. He approached cautiously, bending down to inspect the ethereal light pulsating softly on the forest floor. You have discovered Wolf's essence. Do you wish to absorb this essence? Effects: regain 1 HP and increase understanding of predator behavior. Note: absorbing this essence may grant additional experience. Damn, he muttered, already leaning toward the glowing orb without a second thought. Of course I want that. As he pressed his hand against the essence, heat radiated through him, rejuvenating and enlightening him all at once. The information flooded his mind. You have absorbed Wolf's essence. HP regained 1, XP gained 50, total XP 350. Elias stared at the growing number of experiences he was acquiring with disbelief. This is nothing short of amazing. Okay, so essence is a thing. What else is out there? He chuckled, excitement growing with every thought. After collecting himself, Elias pushed forward, keenly aware that his exploits would draw more opponents. Every rustle of leaves seemed to tease him, inviting him to an exchange of strength, be it animal or adventurer. Yet, in this quiet place of chaos and stillness, he realized that this was more than just a game. It was life. A world where he could push past the limits of his previous existence. With his passive ability giving him an unrivaled edge, getting stronger wouldn't only change him, it could change everything. As Elias continued through the forest, he pondered his next steps. A town must be nearby, he mused, figuring the next stage in his grand calculus of growth would lead him to higher challenges. Memories of his previous life echoed in his mind. The excitement of challenges faced, comrades lost, and victories celebrated felt like a long-forgotten lullaby tugging at his heart. I can't lose that feeling, he vowed, a steely look taking his gaze. Soon, he spotted some stone paths and structures peeking through the trees. They resembled an ancient ruin, worn but full of signs of life. The thrill of discovery sent shivers through him as he approached, noting the faint scent of smoke mingling with the bitter chill in the air. What awaited him beyond those crumbling stone walls? The rush of thoughts combated apprehension as he stepped forward, emerging from the shadow of the forest. Time to get this game going, he whispered to himself, tightening his grip on the branch that had become his first weapon. Elias walked into the unknown, feeling as if the world around him was lifting him to heights beyond mere mortal comprehension. He would grind until he could rise to godhood, a grind unlike any other, for in this world he had found a passive like no other. With that unwavering thought fueling his ambition, he strode forward into adventure, ready to claim everything this new world had to offer.